Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Oxygen Not Included here on our Olympus colony for another 60 minutes of me, haha, and our dupes. All right, I'm recording back to back right now. I still don't have internet, so I can't rename my one dupe from God to something else, to a Greek god. But we'll get them figured out as soon as internet's back. It's going to be few more hours, they said, before they'll have the connectivity. It's always a problem, there's things that I think that, like your telecommunication companies, internet cable, all of that, they really need to invest in places. And the primary one, in at least like in the Philippines, outside of some of the newer development areas, everything is still on telephone poles. So all your, internet cables, your telephone cables, your television cable, all of that is just on poles. And there's tons of them because every single company that's competing against each other, they have their own wires. So you have, down a street, several telephone poles, and you'll have like 50 different cables strung out between them with wires going everywhere. It's If you ever look up Asian cities, not just Asian, you see it in other countries as well, including Europe, including in Africa and South America and Central America and throughout Asia and the Middle East, and anywhere where the infrastructure projects haven't really been controlled by the government, to where they put rules and they say, hey, no more, type of thing. You see that because, hey, it's just cheap to string another wire, right? Problem is that, of course, it's susceptible to accidents or to weather events like taking down poles and stuff. And this happens in the U.S. too, and in modern countries, wherever anything is on a pole. But then also, you have people that go in and try to steal service. And so they cut the wires or they try to splice into a wire on their own. And, it creates a mess. So it is a problem, at least in this country. It's just like, can't you guys just invest and put it all underground? And none of it would happen anymore unless there's a major earthquake or some construction dude digs in the wrong place, not realizing that there's lines there because they didn't do their proper surveys. You won't have, alerts saying, hey, internet's down. We're doing repairs. It was caused by vandalism. They say vandalism, but, it's thievery. Anyways, okay, so where were we? So last episode we did this. Oh my goodness, it's a mess. Um, I'm going to guess and hope that we did it all correctly and that we're filtering the food right. We'll let things go for a while and then see where things end up, because we cleaned up our fridges. Like this one here, as you can see, it has fried mushrooms, omelets, and gristleberries. That makes sense. That's what it's supposed to have, because the gristleberries could come in here with pinch of pepper nuts. Fried mushrooms and lettuce would come in here to mushroom wraps. If we ever get more cooked seafood, which occasionally happens, we'll have surf and turf. If we have an omelet, fried mushroom and lettuce, we'll have a mushroom quiche, and so on and so forth. So I think we've got it. Now, there are certain things that we don't have. For example, we don't have a pinch of pepper farm. Not that we have to have one. We could put that in. Now, I know that on some of my other series, there's always been comments, and rightly so, about, you should focus on one food so that way you have a ton of food, like 700,000 calories all the time, or a million calories, and you're storing it so that it doesn't, excuse me, let me get a drink, go bad. I have to have my coughing session each episode, all of that. And that does make sense. What do we have here? I shouldn't even bother looking at this right now. We have lots of fungal spores, but that's only during piloting. That's We have lots of waterweed seeds. Why not? Well, we don't need it on all. Never mind. We only need it, let's say, on... our mushroom quiche and mushroom wraps. And surf and turf. Alright, cool. Why not? Is there a way... Alright, so I've got it selected, so if I select off... Yeah. Too bad you'd have to have multiple... that's interesting. We'll try that. Briny mussels, why not? Not that we have a... We have lettuce seeds, so we can do that. Alright. Anyways, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I was talking about food, right? In that... you could specialize so that you just have one food, you know, and that's what everybody's surviving under, and it's a high morale. Obviously, you know, it's good to have these foods because they're all high morale. Some are better than others, but there are some high morale ones under the electric grill too. Or do you have a variety of foods? Now, right now, we're trying to focus on like the mushroom quiche and the fruit. The mushroom wrap, and we should be able to do those, but we would need to ramp up our farm in several things. Now, the mushroom quiche, the problem is that at some point, unless one of our fellow asteroids has a regular meteor shower of slime, which they do exist, and they're usually somewhere there is, eventually our mushroom farms will go bleh. We could, once we have the seeds and we go to other asteroids and find them, we could do, like the grubfruit preserve, which is a pretty good healthy food, because we have unlimited sulfur, which means we'd also be able to get barbecue from Sweetles. So that's an opportunity. We do have the trap plants, which we could do a Sweetle farm with trap plants, or and get even more plant meat, which is much better. There's a lot of things you can do. It's really curious because I'm always divided between do I do that and focus only on one food type? Excuse me. Or maybe two food types. Or do I diversify? I'm not going to take any... Well, supplying's pretty... But building impaired, no. Indeed. No, we'll hold off. Do I do that, or do I, go after something, more consistent? No, I didn't want rocket. I can't multitask. Rocket piloting. Well, God. Yes, you get to rocket pilot. We wanted to improve carrying, but I selected the wrong thing. We're working on that for you. Pontus, we can finally get you up to where you need. You really don't need anything else for right now, but well, we are going to get you into here eventually, so we'll just do that. There you go. You are maxed at... Well, we'll probably add more because you'll need masterworks and stuff if we want to do the fossils. All right, but that's not a priority. Let's focus a little bit here. I'm getting distracted, obviously. You know what? I'm just going to do this for these there so that I can just dig all this out and deconstruct it all. So let's just deconstruct, and then dig. There we go. So that'll take care of that. All right. Anyways, I'm getting fully distracted with stuff and not really focusing on what I need to do to progress the episode. Sorry about that. I apologize. Did we get this built? Hey, we did. That means we can pull this out. We didn't get this deconstructed though. I'm not sure how we're gonna reach that, but we'll get it fixed. But we can start pulling these so that they're not... In fact, here, let's do this. What do I want to do? I want to first set this and change the priorities. There we go. Then I want to come in, and anywhere I've already put in a block underneath, I want to deconstruct so that we can move forward and get this stuff done. There we go. And then we'll replace it, and we'll put our floor down here. That's the whole goal of this. That's why we're gonna do this here. Since you guys are blasting through this, we'll just get it done really quick so that we're not distracted. Okay, very good, very good. Excellent. It just leaves this one. Okay, if we're really quick, we can do it. Of course. We need to deconstruct that so it's out of the way. And then build this so that no new gas will get up here, but the carbon dioxide will come down and it might be full of spores, and so we want to try to get it. There we go, we're sealed. We just got that to take care of, and then we'll be able to also start mopping this up, so. Very good. We don't need to disable disinfect. We don't have to disinfect this stuff. Is there a way we can mass? No, there isn't, is there? Oh yeah, it's right here. We can take this. No, that's not gonna do it. Never mind. Okay, well, because I don't want them to come in and ever disinfect this, because we want zombie spores. So we're gonna have to manually That's fine, we can do that. There we go. Alright, cool. That just cleans that up a little bit. What's our temperature in here? It's still cold, so we need to get the temperature up more. But we'll get that taken care of. Alright. So that's good. So far this seems to be working. We don't have stuff sitting on the floor anywhere outside of this stuff. We'll pick that up so that it's just not laying around and we're not getting confused by it, thinking that it's something else. So I'll just pick that up. Alright, we got one table left. That means we can have one more dupe, huh? Alright. Cool. And then we are concentrating on digging this stuff out. Oh, of course. Well, we'll have to put a temporary ladder here then, I guess. We'll do... In fact, we actually need to do this. I should just use the shift key more often, right? There we go. That can be canceled. And then you can cancel this. I love my little bio robots. They're a lifesaver. We can cancel that. Alright, cool. So we'll get this done. Let's go ahead and dig this level out. Get that. We're just collecting these slimes. And then I'm going to want to start prepping this as well to come down and get this cobalt volcano. That'll be the next volcano I do. In fact, let's go look at our volcano. How we doing over here? Okay, we got all steam. This is working. What's our temperature coming out as? Oh, it probably broke when it was, because it's a negative temperature here. Alright, that makes sense. That's okay. We're at 101. We seem to be doing okay. I'm gonna go ahead and prioritize repair on these just to get that done and taken care of so that we repair it. What's our pressure in here for steam? It's 100 kilograms. I don't think I need to add any water. And in fact, if ever I need to add in one of these. Whoops. Pushed the wrong button. Push P instead of O. I need to add in this. We want insulated pipe deconstruct. So that we can add in more water. We're okay right now, but let's have that ready. And then we'll have to decide if we're going to need another one of these. But right now, we're doing okay. None of this is at a temperature that's dangerous, that would risk or melt anything. So we just have to watch it. But that's nice to see. Unfortunately, we got rid of the... We won't be able to go in there because we got rid of the... Okay, so we're going to need to clean up this and then bring over another petroleum because the water has wiped it out. In fact, it's right there. There's the petroleum. So we'll get that picked up. All right, how's this? Okay, so this is red because it is detecting regular water. There we go. Let's get this water drained out. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I want to drain this out, right? So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take our... We're going to deconstruct that so that the pump just runs all the time until this is completely empty and we can mop it. Yep. Go ahead and do this. Hey, we can finally get rid of this. And then we'll mop this, and what we're going to do is we're going to finally seal this. We'll go ahead and deconstruct that. We're going to put in... Start putting in this. We can come in through the door, right? Let's come in through the door. So the robot went through the door even though none of the dupes could. That's interesting. Alright, and then we'll do that. So we'll get all of this built. Are you injured? You are. You have moderate wounds. Where's our hospital? We have a hospital, right? Somewhere? Do we not have a hospital? I thought we had a hospital. Am I blind? No, we have a hospital. It's right here. What's wrong with the hospital? Pontus, go get healed up. Not sure what happened, but let's get you healed up. Alright, what is... Alright, this one doesn't have anything. What do the salt waters need? The saltwater geysers bleach... Yeah, that's why. Any of the water needs bleach stone. Unless we're going to start making bleach stone out of gold, which is kind of weird. We're not going to be able to do anything. Alright, so we've got one more to hook up here. I want to... We got the biobots. Let's put this here. Let's get rid of that. We just got to build the two. We're gonna tag all this. The biobots will come do all that and start picking it all up. This one's empty. What's our temperature in here? It's 102, so yeah, we... Alright. We have some more waters. Yeah, okay. Whoops, whoops, whoops. See, I knew the water was going to freeze. Let's get that dug. Otherwise, this will start overheating if it gets too hot. We don't want that to happen. Okay, good. So this is taken care of. It's going to pull everything out and get rid of this, and then we won't need this filter here and stuff anymore. We can just have the salt water go to where it needs to go. It's dormant right now, so our farm here is not gonna be very active. All right, but that's okay. We can handle that. I'm also gonna start deconstructing all of this. In fact, all. Yeah, we can start deconstructing all of this. Got this dug out. let's come over here. We can get this. I know. We're doing microtask digging and stuff, but there's a reason for that. We're going to go ahead and bring this down all the way to here. There we go. So that way we can do that and get that taken care of. Okay, cool. All right, so we still got to balance out our water, things like that. That's not a problem. We'll get those done. We got this sealed now, so we'll start picking up this stuff and drain the rest of this out. So that's a positive. All right. We got some liquid. Oh, that's where this liquid's coming from. Okay. It's ice and stuff melting from up here. Should try to pick those up, and then we can seal this room as well. Yeah. All right. Oh, we got a little bit more to pick up right there. No problem. We can get that. Get these as well so that we can clean that up. There's a volcano here. This one's iron, isn't it? Yeah, okay. So we'll want to get ready for that. That's a volcano. I don't think I'm missing any other vents anywhere. Yeah, I'm not. I've just got these areas that I could probably work on to clean up and get access to some of these volcanoes or some of these other areas that I want to build out and take care of. So I think I'm going to need something right there temporarily just to reach all that. Yeah, we haven't played around with the dream machines or anything like that. Eventually we will. I'd rather concentrate on getting some other things done. So before I do all of this, I need a stable... I mean, we've got good water, but I need stable production system for the water. Which actually I know how to do. We can take that next, and we'll just put that there so there's a continuous way to get up through here. Probably don't even, you know, I mean, actually what we should be doing is just getting rid of all of this and just have a path across here, but that's okay. We'll do that. Let's also work on some of this stuff to get rid of it. There's all kinds of little things to pick up, you know, in places, so I don't know why I'm prioritizing those. It's like I don't need to, but that's what we did. This is coming up here. Is this water getting hot? No, it's okay, so that's fine as long as we're good. All right, I think what I really want to do, though, is figure out a system. I need more. Oh, I need more of this for bleach stuff and stuff. So let's get those taken care of. Why not? Yeah. That too. All right. So we've got our food distribution going better. We are rotting a bunch of stuff over here, it looks like. What do we got? Rotten mushrooms and stuff because they're not being used in time. Oh, that's too bad. We're not storing mushrooms in here. Regular mushrooms, are we? No, but we're not using up stuff. So this is where we need to prioritize on food and stuff, isn't it? Yeah. All right. Well, pinch of peppers need polluted water at a hotter temperature. Trying to think. What do I want to focus on? We've got a good volcano system. keep mopping this up, and it keeps coming back. Is it because the robot was going in there? You know, let's lock it. That should keep the robots out, right? We're picking this up. That's probably what I want to do is, once we've achieved something, lock it. That'll keep the robots out. The biobots. Yeah. I want... I know, I keep saying I want. I'm trying to decide, do I prioritize maybe the water system and working through... Copy. There, okay. Because I have tons of salt water up here if we get it going. We just need it going. We got lots of water. The trick is after I get access to these, as well as the access to all these, the 3 other vents I have, because I have this one, and then I have this one down here, this one. I don't have any others, right? That's it? I just have those? Just looking really quick. Yeah, I think that's it. All I need to do is balance the temperatures. I need a solid, like water that comes into the base and into farm areas that is the right temperature. You know, because these here could overheat. And while our base isn't really overheating, when we look at the water that's coming in, it's at 17. That's because it's coming through this first. And it's cooling down along the way. But eventually it would be, we need to get it to a point to where it's a consistent temperature. And then polluted water. That's the problem with this. See, this is too hot. And so that, you know, as a result, these won't grow. Right? What's wrong with them? Irrigation... oh, no, this has some fresh water in it. Empty storage. Empty storage. Empty storage. Empty storage. Empty storage. Yeah, but same thing, we need to balance out the temperatures. Okay. Let's empty these storages. What's it containing? It's still containing water because we needed to start on this side. All right, well, we've got more empty storage to get rid of. This one still contains water. This one contains polluted water. That's what we want it to be. This one contains water. This one contains water. These contain polluted water. This one contains polluted water, but it's not growing. We'll empty it one more time. Okay, there, that one's growing. Polluted water, irrigation stored still. Can I select the thing? There we go. Is this one growing? Thimbleweed growing. Okay, there, we got it solved. Alright, but still. The problem is like, these things have to stay between 22 and 37, and while right now, yes, this here is at 30, which is great, I'm only relying on this, and so they're not consistent, right? So how do I upgrade that? Do I put water into storage so that if for some reason, hey, we're good, we can get this done. Let's mop this really quick. We can hook up our automation wire again. Because this thing will be active in 14 cycles. Alright, excellent. There we go, we just got one more to mop up. There we go. All water that we don't want to be in there is gone. So this is producing salt water. So we want to change this back over to salt water. There we go. Everything is set. We'll continue picking up this stuff. There's some stuff here that says I don't have storage for. Abyssalite. Probably because my temporary storages are full. Sweep only all. Except for bleach. And... oh, we'll just put it on all. There's no bleach stuff here. It'll allow them to pick all of this stuff up. Let's pick it all up. Let's get it emptied. And then we're good to go. Okay. Did we get this done? No. We still haven't gotten this done. Who does the locks? Probably because I don't have anyone doing toggling. We'll do our scientists for toggling. There we go. That way we can get this locked up. Let me see. We got 104 kilograms steam. Okay, that's fine. And then this is still active. All right, cool. It's just cooling down, so that's fine. All right. Well, we just need storage unavailable for salt water. Well, if this is just salt water, wait. Saltwater brine, saltwater brine, saltwater brine. Well, the salt water I could empty. Because that's what we want. I need to pull out the brine. So we can take the brine, cancel sweeping. We can just move the brine to right there. Cancel sweeping, move to. Cancel sweeping, move to. And we'll just move them out, and then that's cleaned up. Cool. Alright, and then we can also take this, and we can continue digging down along the edge there. Okay, we got one more to move out. Alright, this is empty. Let's lock it. And prevent people from going in. This one should be locked now? No, we still... well, I thought it would be this, or the toggling. Switches, sensors, adjust building settings. Oh, we just don't want to lock it? Fuck. Whose errand is it? Not sure. Doesn't say. I mean, people can do... oh, okay, this one got locked. Okay, so we'll do that. They just don't want to lock this one, I guess. But this one got locked. All right, well, this is good. This is set up. We never have to go in here again. There is fairly high pressure of polluted oxygen, but that's fine. I wonder if this works better. No, it has to have some sort of gas. Because otherwise we would just overheat these things if it was... yeah, so that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. All right. We're prepping this over here so that we can get to this volcano. So let's continue to dig this out then. And we're continuing to get this taken care of so that we just have slime for our mushrooms. So we'll do that. We can deconstruct that one. We're going to need a temporary ladder there to reach that. That's fine. And we did finish digging this, so we're good. So we can continue that area as well. All right, cool. Well, that should have given us a lot more slime. Although these seem to have 0. Which means we're manually bringing slime over every single time. So we'll speed that up so that we pick up the slime. Okay, we finally got that taken care of. Alright, excellent. And then I'll continue digging the slime and gold out from over here. That's not what I wanted to do, but that's what happened. It just selected everything, didn't it? Okay, we should be able to reach all of that. I'm going to cancel this just to make sure that we can reach this over here and then dig that out. All right, cool. All right, well, that means I can either focus on concentrating my water system or getting this set up, but I think the water system's first because we're going to want to get to these oil reservoirs. So what we can do to prepare is we can start digging out all of this area over here. So, yep, that's what we're going to do. We're going to start digging out the area. I'm going to put in a ladder on the side over here. Right here. Because that's where this sticks out. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll do a ladder that goes across this way, so that we can reach all of this as we go. Very good. And then we're going to finalize and put our pole in. We'll use aluminums. So it's going to come down there. We can deconstruct that. All right. Cool. So that way we can get over here. You guys will be able to work through this. We'll start prepping all of this and cleaning it up so that we're ready to put in the container around our oil reservoir and get things set up. Now, in order to do that, we do need to set up our water system so that we can start storing large amounts of water. So, yeah, we've got lots of ice and stuff. It's either we fully concentrate on getting lots of fresh and polluted water and salt water stored, right? That's what we would need. We would need those 3. Yep, we would need those 3. So I think maybe it is time to dig all of this out. We can reach that from there. We can reach these, and we can just start digging this out so that we're prepped and ready to go for some storage tanks, maybe. We can even filter this one to where it's only one type, and then put a salt, a polluted, and a water. Because this is salt, this isn't brine, right? Yep, that's salt. And we can stabilize the temperatures either by heating it up or cooling it down, because we do have this up here. So we can try to get to the temperature that we want. Alright, well, then we'll do that. And you guys are working down here, so that's good. We've got a fast pole here. We could put our pole over here as well. So we'll do that. And then we will continue, yep, digging this out so we could do this as well. Okay, cool. So we got lots of digging happening, as you can see. So we're just going to do that. Okay, so we've got a couple things here. First, we need that to reach that, and that to reach that. We can dig everything out on this volcano except for these 2, so go ahead and we're going to do that so that it's all dug out. And then we're going to put this in place as well. All right. we'll want to start putting in this. We can go up one more right there. I probably should put a storage bin here so that we can just pick stuff up. Looks like we're gonna have to create the lock on this side because I've got a ladder here, so there's no room. So we can do that. We'll put a lock over on this side. Just so that I can quickly see how big this is, we would do that and that. That's how big that would be. All right, so I'm gonna tag them. I'm gonna stick them there. And then what we're gonna do is, since we're gonna have we'll have a wall here, which means we will be putting in a lock over here. So I don't need to do this one. I don't need to do this one. We'll start getting this ready. We're gonna do a lock right here. So we'll set that up. And since we got a ladder, we'll be able to get down to it. Excuse me. That means we will put that there, and once this is built, we can put our lock. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in so that we could just seal it, and then I don't have to worry about picking all this stuff up. My auto sweeper will pick it all up. So perfect. All right, we got that in. Let's find a crude oil, one that's not completely full. We just want a smaller one. Gotta wait for the 800 grams, 700, 1400, 13. So it looks like this one, the 700 grams. Is this one? There we go. Move to, boom. Okay, so that's gonna be our liquid lock. I do want to get this liquid lock, but all right. What's going on? What's our temperature? It keeps getting too cold up here. I see what's happening. Yeah, every time it stops flowing, it gets too cold. This still isn't locked, which is kind of annoying. I want it to be locked. So we may have to look at raising the temperature here in a room so that we stop freezing these, right? Because if this stops, which it will, and then the temperature in here goes down, yeah. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and put this across. We'll dig that out. We'll start getting that ready so that there's a room there. That's fine. Let's deconstruct these and these. Get this. Oh, we don't need this filter anymore. We can deconstruct this. That's right. All we'll need to do is hook up the pipe to go both directions. Okay, so we'll take the filter out. We'll take all the liquid pipes out. We'll take that out, and we'll take the filter itself out. There we go, and then we can put our hole to connect. There we go. All right. Very good. All right, so that takes care of that so that we can send it in. Now this is, well, wait a minute. This is 95 degrees. A water seed can go up to 65. So yeah, this is where we need to start prepping. We did dig all of, yeah, this is, okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to cut this. We want to start prepping all this. We won't need this filter anymore. So, yeah. All right. So here's what we need to do. We need to prioritize digging this out. So let's just go. Full speed ahead. We're going to dig this out. And then we're going to start our tanks. So here, here, and then we'll want to go across here, and we'll have to put in a system. All right, so we're going to concentrate on digging all of this out. To get this ready. This is our priority. Only got 15 minutes left on the episode, but we've got 11 cycles to get this. Well, we've already cut the pipe. That water won't go anywhere. All right. So we're going to get this set. That means we have to determine how big we want. Basically, we're going to do 3 tanks. This is going to be one of them, which means we need to redo this as well. Because what we're going to do is we're going to come all the way down to here. Yep. So same thing here. We want to put in these. And right here in the middle. We want to do the same thing because there's going to be a wall right here. All right, excellent. In fact, we can put the wall in on the outside. That won't hurt anything. Okay. All right, and we'll just blast through this. That means all of these have to move, so that's fine. In fact, we can deconstruct all of it. This will get moved as well. Yeah. We'll need those in place. So, cool. And then what we'll do is we're going to before we empty this out, we'll start draining. But that's not what we want. We're going to separate all of our stuff of where we need to put stuff. Cool. All right, good. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and just dump everything down. You know what? We can put this in place. It's okay. These tanks are fine. It's okay if there's other stuff inside. We can clean it up later. So, cool. As soon as this ladder is done, we can mark these as sealing them as well. All right, now, that means we can start determining. Now, this one's going to be salt water, so we'll do that. Oh, we don't need it out of steel. Cancel. There we go. Salt water, fluted water, fresh water is going to come over here, so we'll fix that in a moment. All right. We'll get all of this taken care of. One of these starvation. So someone's stuck? No, you're just feeding. Unpermitted food 5. Yeah, we should start eating the fried mushrooms. We don't have the things to allow. What else do we got? We got barbecue and pacu filet, which we're specifically using for something else. All right, well, there. We can eat the fried mushrooms. Yeah, so we need to stabilize our water. I mean, we're not short on water. That's not the problem. We need to stabilize water and get the right temperatures. And we need to get our farms stabilized. So this keeps freezing, doesn't it? Yeah. and breaking. So let's get that. All right. I need this locked. Oh, it's not. Let's put it on a 9 and get it locked. I think the biobot maybe was coming in here. And it lets just a tad bit of steam out because it's really fast, maybe? Because otherwise, where's this water coming from? Right? See it? It's coming out of the atmosphere. We'll get that stabilized. That's not an issue. We'll get it stabilized and taken care of. Alright, very good. Looks like we are good to continue digging through here. Let's get this done. This isn't really a priority to dig this, but we're gonna do it anyways. Got the ladders, so we can get in and out easy enough, so that's fine. This just makes it so we have the room on the tanks so that we're good. Alright, very good, very good. Then we'll start setting stuff up for what we want to build. So none of this is going to be exceptionally hot. But we're going to put in our systems. We're going to do a temporary, I think, pipe here. Maybe. Yeah. Alright, so this is going to come in here, and we're going to dump the salt water here. So I'm going to break that. Now the goal is that we want to equalize temperature in here. And then we want to take our salt water and come into here. And some of it is going to come this way. And then some of it will come into this system here. We won't need this anymore. So we can actually deconstruct that, deconstruct these, and deconstruct this. Okay. So we'll get that. Let's put a priority on the roof here, because I don't want liquids to drip down from above and get into the tank. Tanks. Alright, excellent. We'll be able to start doing this as well, so let's start dropping that out. Getting that. Very good. Excellent. He's doing a good job. He's getting everything done, so awesome. We'll get the roof done, we'll get this, and we'll be good to go, so that in the next episode, we'll be able to concentrate on putting in the infrastructure in here of what we want to do. Then we're going to have to actually, you know what? We don't want this here yet, because we don't want ice accidentally down here. That would be bad if we got the wrong ice in the wrong tank, right? Yeah. So let's prioritize digging this stuff out and getting it all taken care of. Okay, and then let's also prioritize these walls. This one's already done, so we're good here. Yeah, let's prioritize the walls. Let's prioritize that. We'll need a couple ladders that just go across here. That'll just allow us to prioritize the whole thing and get the construction done where we need to. Okay, anywhere where it's taken care of, we can start building the wall. This one will wait, because we're going to dump a bunch of stuff out. I like the biobots. I love these biobots. They just do everything for you. I mean, not quite everything, but they can dig, they can supply, they can, I think, yeah, they can construct. I mean, biobots are cool. It's an awesome thing that they added to the game. It really is. It's an awesome element to the game. Okay, I'll need to decide on what I'm putting in each of these areas. We have lots of ice, so I'm gonna increase some of our storage. We have brine ice too, I think. So we'll do plenty of storage in these areas as well. Okay, so we can do the middle here. We've got all that dug out. We're leaving this so that as this gets built, we can drop it down. Cool. We're just doing a full focus here on getting all of this done. We need these walls done, or we can't complete this. We gotta dig these walls out. Just in case there's ice. It doesn't look like there's any ice, but we're gonna power through that. All right, awesome. We can put this down to a 5. All right. So let's bring this up. We'll have to decide where we want that. Do I want this to be fresh water or polluted water? I think I want this to be fresh water. No, because these are using the ice-cold polluted water. This is going to be polluted water. So this is my fresh water tank. So that means I'll need to, what I want to do, so I don't need this. I want to bring this fresh water out, and I need to get this brine out of here too. Yeah, so we want to concentrate on pulling the fresh water and stuff out of this, which means this water here we can start dumping down. So we're pulling this out. What we can do is we can take that, okay, so what we want to do is we want it to come down. We're gonna come here, and we're gonna come down like this. There we go. That will start dumping water, fresh water, hot water, into here. I'm gonna cut it though, because I don't want to drip it down unless we've got all of this built. All right, we've got the center wall built. So that means we can put this in place, and we can put this in place. We got this one built, so we can put that in place. We're getting the last 2 built here, so we can do that. All right, let's go ahead then and prioritize our floor. And then we're done. We're ready. So these here are going to be liquefiables. Excuse me. Do we want brine ice in here, though? Because I just want salt water. I don't want brine. But wait. These can take brine, so we're fine. And they can also take water. All right, so we're gonna put liquefiable brine ice. Will come here. Solid crude oil. Do I actually have some of that? Wow. If I have some of that, that's amazing. This here is fresh water. So liquefiable, ice, and snow. Okay. All right. These is polluted water. So polluted ice, and then eventually polluted snow. But I'm also going to put... No, I'm going to put the bleach stone in these. Yeah, yeah. Consumable ore bleach stone. Copy. Okay. Copy, good. And copy. Good. Alright, our biobots will take care of this. They'll start putting in everything we need to do. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and seal this side over here. In a moment. Whoops. I'm building everywhere where I don't want to build all of a sudden. There we go. Alright, we'll go ahead and put this in. There we go. Now all we have to do is filter out this water and stuff so that we can put polluted stuff down here. So that's fine. We'll get that in a moment. See, they're already putting the ice over here. That's good. Now, we want to normalize the temperatures in here. So this is why I have the ability to do that. Wait a minute. We want to carries liquid allow extreme between exchange with overlapping buildings. Oh, well, that's with buildings. So I don't know if it would be of a benefit. So we want this. We only need to normalize the bottom. So we're going to come here. Boom, boom. Most of our water is all going to be hot. So we're dripping the hot water here. We're going to cool it onto this side. We're dripping the hot water here. We're going to cool it on this side. Okay. I don't know if we'll need this, but we're gonna do, whoops, we're gonna do it anyways. It's hard to build sometimes when you're zoomed out far. There we go. All right. we're gonna come up here. And then this, we're gonna come up as well. I'm doing this because we have a cooling system up here, right? It's right here. Okay, so going out. Wait. No. We want to do it that way. The reason being is because we want the cold water first. Okay, we got to do this. That's the out, yeah. So this is the out. Boom. We're gonna change some things here. Boom. Boom. We'll do that so it goes there. We will deconstruct this and this. Cut that. All right, so that takes care of that, and then this one's going through that, so that's fine. And then connect and connect. All right, so it's gonna come through here. That means I want here. Do I want it? Yeah, we want it. Okay, this makes sense. This makes sense. Come through here, then it's gonna go back this way and into here. All right, there's our cooling system, and we can prime it because we've got liquid right here that's already cold. Perfect. All right, well, we're gonna pause here, and we will come back in the next episode and finish out this, activate it, and start loading it up and normalizing, and then we'll look at where we need to take the water. I mean, we already got the salt water to come to this, and that's fine. But we'll decide where we need to take the water in the base and do some other stuff. So we will see you then, everybody. Take care.